In this video, we're going to deploy the F5 Virtual Edition to a VMware ESXi server. Now, if you've seen the previous video where we downloaded the OVA image, I've now got that sat on my computer waiting, and we're going to deploy it to my ESXi server. So to do that, we log into the server, click on File, Deploy OVF Template, and then I need to find where I downloaded the file. I've got two versions here at the moment. The one we require for the 90-day trial license is the 11.3. Click on that, open, click next. Then we click next again, accept the license conditions, give it a name. I'm going to keep the name the same because I'm going to install a few F5 appliances in the next few weeks, so I need to know which version is which. So this is the one we require, 11.3. Then you need to decide where you're going to store the virtual machine. On my server I've got 2 disks, so we're going to put it on the large disk. Okay, thick provision is fine. Now on the F5 you also have 3 interfaces. Oh, there's 4 actually, the high availability interface, but the only one we're interested in for the moment is the management interface. Now this will be different on your server depending on your network setup, but I need to select the VM network for the management interface so that I can connect to the appliance from my local network. And then if we select power on, this will power on after it's been deployed. And now this will copy the image up to the server and power it on. This will take a few minutes, so I'll pause the video and we'll come back when it has been deployed. Okay, we've just deployed that successfully, and you can see down in my ESXi server the virtual machine is now powering on. So I click on the close, we've got the green arrow here, which means the machine's starting to power up. If I right click on that VM and go to open console, this will give me access to the console of the F5 virtual appliance, and we can see it's starting to load up. Once we've loaded into the console, we've got root access into the back end of the console. We will then verify the IP address that's been given to the management interface, and we will be able to connect to the front end of the load balancer and start to do some configuration. Okay, so we see we're now at the login prompt. Now the login prompt for the virtual appliance, the default login prompt is root, and the password is default. DEFAULT. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can see, it says no license, which means the appliance is not licensed. So the one command we're going to type now, just to see what address has been given to the management interface, is config. This will open up the management port setup configuration utility, and if I hit OK, we can see here that I've been assigned the address 192.168.1.155. That's just come straight off my router. If you don't have DHCP, you'll have to set this here. But for this purpose, we're going to take this address and we are going to put that into a browser and be able to connect to the front end of the virtual appliance. Okay, so if we minimize this out the way and we come to a browser, this is the address 192.168.1.155. This will obviously be different on your setup. And if all things work, we get the prompt from Chrome about the certificate not being valid, but we're going to carry on. and we find we're here, the Big IP configuration utility, the front screen, everything's working. So this is the front screen for your load balancer. The default username for this is admin with the password of admin, and we click login and we're there. So this is it, your virtual appliance is already set up. Now the first thing you notice is that no license exists for this device, so we need to get hold of a copy of the 90-day trial license. That is quite simple to do. I'll just show you quickly where to go for that one. If we just go to F5 on their website, you just click up on here on free trials. Download a limited free trial now. So this is where you'd have gone to get your download, but what you actually need is the 90-day trial license. So if we click on login here, you can go through, log in with your details and request a password. It's very simple. The password will get emailed to you within a few minutes, and then we need to apply that password onto the appliance. Okay, so I've now got my license key, and to apply it to the device, we click on license, activate, and then this is where you paste in the license key. Okay, so I've just pasted the license key in there, and you can see the screen behind does start to change. All the modules that are available start to show up, and there's some tasks that need to occur in the background just to set up the virtual appliance. This takes normally about 30 seconds. Once all the configuration settings have been applied, you will see the modules that you have available with the 90-day trial license. If you want to trial out other options like the global traffic, the advanced firewall, the access policy, you will have to purchase the Big IP Virtual Edition license, which is $95. So to get your hands on all the features of a virtual appliance for $95 is not bad. So this is continue here. Okay, so we can see that the local traffic management has been licensed, so we've got this feature, and we've got management, but all the other features are unlicensed. So this will give you a good starting point to get your head around the F5. This is exactly the same screen you get on a hardware appliance, so it's a great learning tool, great for certification. You can do active standby, so if you fire up another one of these beside, get another license, you can do active standby. So it's a great learning tool. Hope this video has helped, and in the following videos we'll be going through the configuration of the local traffic, and another video I will get hold of the $95 full license key where we can explore the other features. Thanks for watching.